I'm a nigger, and I run fast.
Drowning the crowd. Brawl.
You get close.
I am stoked for this fight. Here oh!
Bro, what the fuck y'all got me watching, man?
That's another good thing.
Gonna jump up. Oh, not even listening to the ref. There's no doubt inside the fighter's head.
Oh!
Intimidating stoked for this fight. Here
Charles Bennet has been professionally crushing chins since 1999. His nickname truly epitomizes the style and character of the fighter. Formerly known as Krazy Horse, is now called Felony. He has come a long way in the most merciless combat sport, but has never ceased to delight the public with his outrageous show-offs. And in this video, we'll walk you through a glorious path of MMA's most iconic thug.
And there's a Bennet slam.
Krazy Horse showing him his bicep. And a wicked left hook by the horse.
Ain't gonna lie, y'all been spamming Krazy Horse in my comments, bro. So I was like, let me go ahead and do crazy. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. Y'all want to see more kickboxing legends, MMA legends, UFC legends? Check the playlist, bro. But Krazy Horse Bennet, bro. Go ahead and get into it. This man,
the hot-headed African-American, always ready to slam his opponents into oblivion and turn on the crowd while doing so, was born in the fall of 1979 in Gainesville, Florida. The second of 11 children, Charles grew up in a low-income family, so needless to say, education was not the #1 thing on his mind.
Let me tell y'all something. The craziest people in the world come from New York and anywhere in Florida.
Teachers wanted him to aspire to study the sciences, while Bennet was an aspiring dope pusher. After dropping out of high school, where he first exhibited a natural athleticism through playing American football, Krazy Horse plunged into the world of crime. Regularly indicted and rarely acquitted, Charles even managed to do some time in jail. But his son's birth made him reconsider his values. Finding an appetite for professional violence and a hard dollar, Bennet aimed for conquering the world of MMA. A huge fan of pro wrestling and specifically the Steiner brothers and their signature slam finishes, Krazy Horse didn't take too long to decide on his fighting style.
Known for the slams, you know, all kind of crazy, out of whack, out of sync slams.
big slam.
In his debut in September of 1999, the video evidence of which has vanished forever, Charles lost by a rear naked choke. And as a result, Bennet ended up warming the bench for a year. The second, this time on tape, attempt to burst into MMA took place in August of 2000 at the WEF event.
It's called the Booyah Horse Slam. Because when I pick you up, it's like, Booyah!
20-year-old Charles was determined to wrestle his opponent, Todd Carney, who was a decent striker. Todd was unable to stay on his feet, and Krazy Horse performed a couple of high-amplitude slams.
Oh, shit!
Carney wasn't planning on going down easy.
He's pulling it out.
And did his best at blocking all submission attempts. Then he went into full offensive mode. But Mr. Slam Finish got him at last.
That arm, he's not gonna let it go.
Knocked out.
How the fuck did he knock him out? Yo, he didn't even slam him that hard.
But Mr. Slam Finish got him at last.
That arm, he's not gonna let it go.
Knocked out by Charles Krazy Horse Bennet.
Captured from one of the worst possible angles, we can see how Bennet decided to help his opponent with the electricity bill and turned his lights out.
Krazy Horse Bennet.
Unfortunately, very little footage remains of Charles Bennet's fights dating back to the beginning of the 2000s. However, one piece of it contains a curious bout dating back to August 2001 with a fight.
He was mini Rampage. Like, what is we talking about, bro? He was, bro.
Fighter and currently star trainer Dwayne Ludwig.
So, you know, I ain't gonna try to throw him out the cage, but I'm gonna try to put him through it.
It was also Bennett's debut in the King of the Cage promotion. Charles, a bit scared to keep the fight on its feet, went for takedowns over and over again.
Down.
Oh, look at that.
While working from the top position, he managed to evade submission attempts.
Gets out.
But a lack of stamina played a role in the second round of the fight.
What do? You take him down or do you stand and trade with him? He's got sweeps. He's got a good guard. Dwayne Ludwig's on fire here.
Oh,
Big knees. Big elbow.
From that moment
Took a knee
on,
to the
our
face.
gangster was running out of steam.
that's what he does best. That's it.
Big shot. Big, he's gone.
Oh,
He's hurt.
oh, this fight here.
Big shot to the body.
Here.
Dwayne Ludwig turning it on fire.
That's
It's
it.
over.
That's it.
Having shattered Barrett's defense, Ludwig folded him in half and equalized his career score, 3-all.
Yeah.
In November of 2000,
Hey, did Dwayne Ludwig train with what the fuck his name is? TJ Dillashaw on him? Ain't that the one else with TJ Dillashaw on him?
2001, Charles started a brawl
Snake in the
against
grass?
Gerald Strebent with a killer slam.
Oh,
Steve to start off a big slam.
Gerald tried
oh.
Hey, he hit him with that Triple
with a
H.
killer slam.
It's that Triple H.
Oh, Steve to start off a big slam.
No, the Rock.
Gerald
the Rock
tried
hit
to
that
test
shit
his
too.
opponent's submission defense, but Bennet didn't let it phase him.
He's got it hooked on a knee bar. Wow, kick to the face.
Getting into side control and treating his foe to a vicious knee to the body. Crazy Horse gave Strebent an idea of what it feels like being on the receiving end of body shots.
That's it. What the heck?
He tap. Them body shots hurt. This is crazy.
In the battle against William Sriapai, which took place 2 years later, Crazy Horse returned after another defeat.
Here we go. Get ready for an exciting one. Crazy.
Having taken his opponent for a ride down the Charles D. Bennett Avenue,
Come here.
Crazy hand speed.
Come.
the African-American show on the Charles D. Bennett Avenue,
Crazy hand speed.
the African-American chauffeur dominated with confidence in the horizontal plane.
He just slammed God. Nom.
Charles Crazy Horse Bennett.
He's strong as hell.
Securing a victory by unanimous decision, Bennett in February 2004 decided to return to the principle of send them to the hospital or go home. The self-proclaimed street fighter Shad Smith was announced as his next opponent.
He is in shape.
The streets I was raised on, learned how to fight. I've been in about 2,000 street fights.
Charles was not impressed with his stories.
Shad's claiming to be one of the best street fighters of all time. Show him what it's really like to be in a street fight.
A signature tease move to be marked the start of the event, followed by a vigorous exchange of shots.
Not sure what he was going to do. I think he was going to attempt some kind of kick.
Bum, 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 bum.
Look at the hand speed of these two going at it, and it is over. A knockout by Charles Crazy Horse Bennett.
It's unknown what street Smith practiced his boxing technique on, but he had no chance of surviving a 40-second long barrage of Bennett's blows. A backflip off the cage was the cherry on
The
top.
streets of.
Stop the cap.
Off the top of the cage.
4 months later,
That's a
William
2000 street
Sriapai got a
fight.
chance to get even for his flop last year and was determined to sort it out old school style.
Crazy Pony, heard you had the pretty mouth with the gold teeth. I'd like to see that wrapped around my neck.
He
said
failed
Crazy
to intimidate
Pony.
Crazy Horse yet again.
The gold teeth, they makes me so pretty. And at the same time, they make me a moving target too.
Keeping in mind that a blow to the jaw is the best tool of suggestion, Charles burst forward into attack.
He fast. Like, we throw them shit. Woo.
William, being the striker, was first to initiate the transition to the horizontal position.
Put the weight, there you go, put the weight down, pick your shot.
From that moment on, the fight followed a familiar pattern. Takedowns combined with hard ground and pound.
He was a mauler, bruh.
William held out to the end, but still ended up losing by a one-sided decision.
First African American mauler.
Piece of the horse again? You got it.
The African American bear.
Boasting a 4-victory streak, Bennet came up against the future Pancrase champion Takumi Nakayama, nicknamed the Iron Man. Bennett found himself chilling on his back after the very first takedown by the Japanese superhero.
Inside leg trip by Takumi.
Them Japanese submission
Crazy
games,
Horse known
boy,
for
I'll
his
tell you.
powerful slams. Big stick.
Attempts to kick back did not lead to anything.
With Takumi on his back and a big slam.
This time,
into
the little
the
hype
ring,
engine that could did not chug along and went right off the rails.
Still in there, hanging on. He's tapping out. Takumi Nakayama.
Having exhaustively explained to Charles why he should surrender, Nakayama summed up the first 5-year period of the frivolous American gangster in MMA. At the time, Crazy Horse had racked up a score of 12-5 with 8 wins by knockout. Thus, having passed a rigorous selection of local martial arts and having made a name for himself in the sport of synchronized bludgeoning, Crazy Horse was ready to make an appearance on the international arena.
He could break somebody's neck doing that shit, bro. Damn.
By a happy coincidence, an overseas promotion, Pride FC, was eyeing young lightweight talents at the time.
Pride is the best promotion that ever lived. I'm still getting that Pride video game too. Y'all already.
Having received an offer to take part in the Bushido event, which is a Pride offshoot that had been launched a year prior, Bennet happily set sail for Japan.
Boss, did you get your ticket yet? I got my ticket.
Bro, this man, the GOAT Bash Rootin is in every video when it's a UFC fighter or MMA fighter, bro. Bash is like literally everywhere, bro.
This gun show you didn't. Gomi, there's a price on your head, bro. I'm here to get it.
There in the main event, Takanori Gomi was waiting for him with an impressive record of 17-2. He was the undeniably best lightweight on the planet during the move of BJ Penn to other divisions. Charles had nothing to lose, so he was more dangerous than ever.
With him, boss, but there he is.
Ooh, hold on.
Catches him with the right hand, bands. Wanted to see, and Gomi misses with that.
Realizing how
Crazy
serious the
Hawkins,
Black
throw them things,
Gaijin
though.
was, Gomi switched up his tactic in the first few minutes.
The uppercut, Gomi now with a double leg. Of course, it would help if Gomi maybe could understand what he was saying. Victory already for Bennett because he's withstood the first couple of minutes here.
But the longer the battle went on, the more willingly the Japanese fighter got involved in exchanges.
Bennett misses with a wild right. Oh, catches him there here between Gomi and Bennett. Ghosts him. They exchange.
After testing his American opponent's chin ability with his best shot, Takanori decided to do a little cosplay of Bennett.
The right now, a single leg by Gomi. In fact, going for the double leg and a slam takedown.
Charles kept it together till the 6th minute.
Bennett with a slam.
But the finish was inevitable.
Gomi now goes downstairs.
Reverse figure 4 as it looks like he's
Oh,
going to get
right
it.
there.
Pull this one up.
Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable.
Although Bennett didn't even think about tapping out, the referee stopped the fight.
Bro, something came up in my head, bro. It would be crazy to say, but I gotta say it. I'm talking about the Gracie Hunter. They was, man, he could not beat them Japanese folks.
Early, and the
Them boy, they was
Fireball
on his
Kid
head.
got the victory.
No pain. No pain. That's why I didn't tap. My arm is so strong, you know. I've been to jail a lot.
You's a goofy. You should have tapped.
With 2 losses in a row, Charles returned to the U.S. to lick his wounds. But a triumphant return didn't happen. Crazy Horse only ended up winning 1 out of the next 4 fights on his home soil. But although he suffered defeat, he did so in style.
What's Crazy Horse gonna do? Oh! He was down by a round. Look at that, switching. Triangle up, but stand up, look at the strength of the back. Finishing it right there.
The long-awaited return of a slam professor
Man, doing that slam got his
from
head.
Pride FC took place at Bushido 7 in May of 2005.
Charles Crazy Horse Bennett is 25.
The undefeated Yoshiro Maeda, with 8 finishes out of 13 total wins, was known. Defeated Yoshiro Maeda, with 8 finishes out of 13 total wins, was known as a tough one.
Even listening to the ref.
Demonstrating the talents of a showman, Bennett managed to surprise his opponent at the start.
Gonna jump up. Oh, nice trick.
Maeda didn't appreciate the joke,
The wild right.
Oh, knee to the head.
but knowing that the Japanese audience is so impatient that they don't even cook their fish, Crazy Horse did not stall for much longer.
Bro, he did not have to say they don't.
That they don't even cook their fish, Crazy Horse did not stall for much longer.
Oh, dropped him. Sleep too. He went to sleep.
In the second minute of the fight, having turned Maida's brain into what might have looked like Christmas mince pie, Bennet demonstrated to the public that he truly deserves his PhD in entertainment science.
But this guy's just energy personified, boss. And
She said, man, back up, brother.
The Pride ringer.
Charles's fame.
Yeah, she ain't going for it. She like, man, go on ahead, man.
Finally went international as he
Go
got
get a
into good
haircut, my
shape. Swimming on the wave of success, Krazy Horse added a couple of knockouts to his name in his alma mater, King of the Cage.
Boom,
Damn.
a pass, and that's it. Attacking the arm, and
To hire him to be in WWF, huh?
huge flip back to the cage.
He was hard set on becoming a real star, but his ambitions fell apart before his very eyes. It was another series of defeats, including a 5-minute showdown over the title with Uriah Faber, who was on the rise.
Punches right away for that good. Uriah tossing him around, but Krazy Horse
Uriah came in there with the shoes on.
Wow, Krazy Horse, but Uriah.
And another trip to the all-forgiving Japan. His rival was a spectacular grappler with a name that English commentators absolutely love him for. Doko no Jonosuke Mishima. In his usual manner, Bennet once again was going to demonstrate how well you can learn to brawl in the hood.
I do a lot of jacking off, you know, because I don't get no women. So these arms are like humongously big, you know what I'm talking about? Jacking off is the best exercise you can have. There's pleasure and there's workout.
But having entertained the crowd before the fight, Charles realized that he was facing a tough opponent.
Is that a mouthpiece or are those his teeth?
I think.
And now Bennet encouraging the crowd to cheer for his fighter. All right,
And even more so in battle.
look at that uppercut by Bennet.
Ooh, uppercut. Drop him.
Yeah, look at this scramble here.
Scramble by Bennet, and there's a Bennet slap.
You dropped him on his neck.
Pulling gets the heel hook. You push. Yes.
And Bennet down.
At this moment, he knew that he f***ed up and tapped out.
Man, he'll hurt like a motherfucker, boy.
Charles, who had recently turned 26, received a chance to redeem himself at the Pride 2005 New Year's event. This time, he was taking on a debutante, Ken Kaneko, a TV personality and actor of the Land of the Rising Sun. As Bennet said himself about this fight, he didn't even have to take his gun out. They handed him the dough without a squeak, and Benjamin's only.
It's Benjamin's only.
I can't get over how crazy Charles. He is a.
In the ring, Krazy Horse had a real show.
Now goes in for the double.
Serious right now. This is a little bit too much now. The fight starts.
The opportunity. Who struck? Nice takedown there by.
Not forgetting to hammer his opponent's head in the intermission.
And right now he's absorbing some fists, do damage, and again. The inverted armbar here now by Charles Bennet, and Kaneko is forced to tap.
Maintaining a playful mood, Charles not only received a yellow card from the referee that cost him a percentage of his fee, but also took part in the most infamous behind-the-scenes brawl in MMA. After the bout, Bennet found himself in the same dressing room with the Brazilian corner man of his recent opponent, Cristiano Marcelo, who worked as a BJJ coach for the legendary shoot
Wanderlei Silva, the Savage. Hey man, I love Wanderlei though.
box team. They threw hands.
Oh! Boom!
But a scuffle, ending in a triangle choke, did not cool Krazy Horse. Waking up and activating thug mode, Charles knocked out Wanderlei Silva, who had happened to be there, with a sucker punch. At the same time, Krazy Horse
He knocked out Wanderlei. I want now. I won't go now. Wanderlei probably was like, I won't go now.
managed to get away from the enraged Brazilian team, which may have actually saved his life. This tussle led to a big score a decade later.
They got turned and sucker pushed me. Knocked me out.
Aí eu saí correndo atrás do cara no vestiário, o cara foi embora.
But we'll get back to that. Thus, having 11 official fights in 2005 and knocking out Wanderlei behind the scenes, Bennet set a career record.
Here he goes, up on top of the ring.
Charles was back at it, losing the next 3 fights by submission.
Hand throw by Buddy Clinton right off the bat, and now he's in a rear naked choke. And that's it.
The defeats didn't stop him from being the center of attention, though.
He's that agile. He can't even go. Little trade.
Oh! Another slam.
Hey! We hit that boy with that Kurt Angle. Hold on.
He can't even go. Little trade.
Oh! Broke his neck.
Slam.
He gotta stop with that slamming shit. That slamming shit will put him in worse position to get his ass submitted.
However, after losing to Krazy, a top fighter in Pride, Charles stopped receiving invitations to go to Japan. For a short time, this brought him to his senses, and at the turn of 2006 and going into 2007, the American pulled off his last big winning streak of his career.
He slept, buddy.
A special sensation was the matchup with KJ Noons in February of 2007. The Hawaiian's 3 MMA appearances seemed like a drop in the bucket against Bennet's 18 victories in 34 appearances. But the reputation of the former pro boxer spoke for him. Spectators were looking forward to an explosive fight at the debut event of newborn promotion Elite XC.
Round 1 is underway.
Testing Bennet out with his kicks,
Knocking out the previously undefeated.
Rob Kaman's also been training KJ.
KJ overestimated himself and almost immediately paid the price for it.
And what goes on inside a fighter's head?
Oh, an efficient hand by Charles Bennet.
Unbelievable.
He overestimated himself and almost immediately paid the price for it.
And what goes on inside a fighter's head?
Damn!
Efficient hand by Charles Bennet.
Unbelievable.
Mississippi, it is a knockout to kick off destiny. What a fight by Bennet.
Bomb! Ooh.
As if trying to prove that his chin had some metal reinforcement from Stark Industries, Charles rocked Noons in a wild exchange with his signature right hook.
Hold on, right now. Boom, I faked him. Oh, shit, I didn't. Whoa, that was. Whoa!
But he didn't realize at the time that it was the swan song of his career.
Hey, that's me!
Hey, that's me! Nah, I
Having
love
prematurely
Bennet.
plunged into a midlife crisis after 30, as well as suffering his 22nd career defeat in 2011, Krazy Horse, by his own admission, acknowledged that you actually need to prepare before fights. But moving to a better suited for him featherweight division, switching nickname to Felony, and changing teams couldn't help him. From August 2007 to May 2016, Charles would earn a negative record of 8-16. Though gangster jitsu would sometimes work as well,
That's the craziest shit I ever seen. Mama! So stupid!
Did a pretty good job.
as his heavy hands.
Don't want to be with Krazy Horse. Krazy Horse showed him his bicep. And a wicked left hook by the horse. Knocks Bennet out.
Sweet!
And Bennet did well in the clash with Eric Moon on August of 2009. For Moon, this was only his second professional appearance, but his powerful jab made Charles work hard for every cent of his fee.
Eric Moon picking away here.
Ooh, tagging him with it too.
Knocks
Come on.
out the mouthpiece of
Eric successfully controlled the first minutes of the fight.
Eric Moon going in for the takedown and will get the slam.
But recklessness with the horse inevitably leads to being sent to the canvas.
Moon's got some major hand speed and gets caught there with the left.
Caught on the chin. He caught another one.
Horse inevitably leads to being sent to the canvas.
Got some crazy knockout.
Major hand speed and gets caught there with the left. And a huge left delivered by Krazy Horse to end this fight. And Krazy Horse is back in full effect.
As soon as Charles landed his right hook, Moon started seeing the stars, and there was no Houston to report a problem to.
Krazy Horse to end this fight.
However, a careless attitude towards training and continuous evolution of the sport, especially grappling, made Bennett's natural talent irrelevant.
Wisconsin, Jimmy Daywalker.
Nevertheless, in 2016, he received an unexpected offer. The Japanese-based MMA organization Rizin sent Charles an invitation for his past merits. The fourth event of a new promotion launched a year ago by the creators of Pride made Charles once again present himself in Japan. They set Bennet up with Minoru Kimura, the Brazilian knockout artist who had never competed in MMA before, was famous for his achievements in kickboxing. But more importantly, he was considered a protege of Wanderlei Silva, who Charles had also crossed paths with before the fight.
Come here now!
I knocked you out. I slapped you.
Krazy Horse
I won't fight now! Come here now, I won't fight now!
immediately got carried away.
I will go now. I will go now.
There was no room for intrigue in a 7-second brawl.
Did you get close?
I am stoked for this fight.
Bro. Yo.
A 7-second brawl.
I am stoked for this fight.
Boom!
Oh, overhead right there. In the front of the arm. That's it. The fight is over. Here's the Bennet. He's going
Like a real chess pro, Charles pulled off a lightning-fast fool's mate.
Yo, that's crazy. He never out of a fight, bro, because he's just so wild. You don't know what he gonna do.
Intercepting Kimura's flying knee and almost danced on his head. Bennet did not miss the opportunity to have a go at Wanderlei Silva.
Candylay.
Candylay.
300K.
He said Candylay.
Candylay, but 300K. And other than that, I'm a nigger, and I run fast.
Drowning the crowd.
Yo, what's his problem, bro? Like, what's his issue, man? He done got me crying, bro. Nigga said, I'm a nigger, and I run fast.
And I run fast.
What's his
and other
problem?
than that, I'm a nigger, and I run fast.
Yo. He got the
Drowning
fuck
the
out
crowd
of
in tears of nostalgia. At the end of the day, Krazy Horse buried the hatchet of made-up war because the fight with Silva never happened. Despite the resounding success of the fight against Kimura, as of April 2022, this victory remains the last for Bennet. Having lost 13 fights in a row over the next 5 years, he brought his score in mixed martial Having lost 13 fights in a row over the next 5 years, he brought his score in mixed martial arts to 30 victories with 43 defeats and a couple of draws.
Beautiful right hand, Roddy, to find it. That's what happens with these free-form fighters like this.
Oh, slapped him!
But that's not all. As the saying goes, every pilgrim reaches the end of his journey. In 2018, the 38-year-old Charles tried to dilute a losing streak with a bare-knuckle boxing match, although he was far from his optimal form, and was unable to utilize his main strength.
Because I sort of kind of broke the right hand.
How did you break your hands?
Jacking off.
One. Black and red.
But without fear, entering the ring and starting to fire all weapons, Bennet gave everything he could in the fight with Michael McDonald until his fists were unable to continue.
Shoulder from Bennet, stepping in, good favor of McDonald.
Oh!
Left hand from Bennet, and takes the knee again. Fighting that scene as an upset, Michael McDonald will be the...
Having let his knuckles heal, Krazy Horse, towards the close of 2019, again decided to test his luck in a fist fight. He was opposed by a participant of the Ultimate Fighter, who was considered a striker, Johnny Bedford.
Scratch the bell in round number one.
In the ring, Bedford initiated the attacks, forcing Bennet to counter.
The chin didn't fully land. Durham landed with the right hand of Bedford.
Oh, boy, he's burned up with shit. Nasty.
Not even really throwing it too much.
Johnny dominated the end of the first round.
And that's the end of round number one.
In the second, Krazy Horse was a bit more successful.
He's creating openings right there.
Big right-handed down. That right hand gets through with that uppercut land.
But having lost his striking arm, Charles only delayed the inevitable.
Straight left.
You can't fight with...
looks like he's gonna say his hand is hurt once again.
Having celebrated his 40th birthday and remembering the saying, no pain, no gain, Bennet returned into the ring a year later against Tyler Goodjohn. The result was also disappointing.
I think it's been a while since he's actually taken a
Clear right uppercut from Bennet, threw it around over his right eye in the brow. Eats that right.
One of them's just broken, you know, that's just the way.
El Tornado!
In this video, we went over the rise and fall of the hothead American gangster who fought wherever they paid, but never lost his own individuality. And while others wandered aimlessly across MMA in search of the best, Bennet swept through it all at a galloping pace.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we call that stay out drugs. No, let me stop.
MMA in search of the best, Bennet swept through it all at a galloping pace. He will always be remembered as the bright spot of a long-gone era with his classic thug-jitsu style.
Hey, man, y'all think this was his regular personality, or y'all think he was off that shit? I ain't gonna lie, man. Either way it goes, I love him, bro. He lost a lot of fights, but bro, he was exciting to watch. I ain't gonna lie. He was damn near The Rock, Triple H, all in one. Like, but man, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know what's going on, man. I had to do Crazy Horse, man. Y'all been asking for, you know what I'm saying, that boy, but that nigga is actually crazy. I'm gonna see y'all next, man. No doubt.